Welcome to the Mean Green Show.
Every day to fight.
Look at this camera.
Welcome to the Mean
Any
Green
camera you
Show.
want. Any camera you want. All right, guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the Mean Green Show. Today we have I don't want to say a treat because I'm hungry.
Now I'm starving too.
Starving. Hey, look, man, this is the last episode of 2022. So I have both J's, and I have a lot of J's that I give a nickname J to. But Jared to my far right, and then in the
Mr.
middle we have
Garcia.
Jason today. Jay, how you feel, man? Jason, how you feel?
Mr. Miller, bro. Mr. Miller. I feel great, man. We ended the year right.
Yeah.
Starting the new year better. So, we here.
Well, today's episode, we're going to recap of 2022. Part of recapping is going to be for those that are online live. So, guys, we're going to need your response on different questions, different things you would like to talk about.
Bobby said his questions are ready, by the way.
Bobby said he's ready. So, Bobby said Bobby B's here. Dame is on as well. So, hey, guys, we don't know who's on live on YouTube unless you let us know in the chat box that you're on. So, we want to know everybody that's on for team members, for staff, trainers. Man, if you can send blast out, we want to have some fun and get as many people as we can on. I have a tight schedule today. So, literally, we have 40 minutes.
There we go.
Or 39 minutes, I should say. So, let's start off with my first question to you guys. What's your most memorable thing, Jason, of 22 that happened at the gym or boot camp or an event that we had?
My most memorable thing that happened.
What's wrong?
I didn't know. Okay, there's people like I thought I was hearing stuff. My most memorable thing was just seeing the new programming of the workouts from when I was there. Each trainer would plan their workouts out. Then it going to a universal workout to where everybody was doing those same workouts. So with me, I used to play in small group, Maniac. I would do Maniac. I did Maniac for a couple years and small group. So me seeing that universal workout and seeing people doing the same thing, like that was like freaking awesome.
That was your thing.
Because you're seeing everybody basically get stronger together doing the same stuff.
That's real.
So like to me, like leaving and coming back, seeing like this universal workout and people posting what they're doing, everybody's doing the same thing, and you can see the growth. Because like literally as a trainer, we see things better than you see in yourself.
Yeah.
So with me seeing that, I just love, and I always tell you, like, bro, I love the programming of the workouts and the way that you program them, because we used to do a lot of stuff when we were starting out, and we'd be like, okay, it worked. I think the thing that we learned about our programming was when our people would compete in beast mode games or go to other gyms and stuff like that, because you know as a trainer that you're good with what you're doing. But you don't know how good you are until somebody steps into another gym or do the beast mode game. So when people would go to other cities or they would compete in other games and do races and stuff like that, and they would come back to us and be like, man, people at the other gym was like, what gym do you go to? Like, what are you doing? So that's how I knew that we were doing something special. And then once you created the universal style of it and the programming and everything that was left from Charlie and everything like that, it was just like a beauty of unifying and seeing everybody doing that.
I love it. What about you, Jay? God, all these J's.
JJ.
JG. What's one of the most memorable things that you remember in 2022?
The main thing I think is just the new people that came in. Like there was so much growth this year, so there were some new bodies that came in and that really embraced, and like even at this particular point in time, I think a lot of them was like, I guess what you would call lifers already. Even after this year. So I think that was pretty cool to be able to see, just people come in and really embrace Mean Green and what it meant to be a part of the Mean Green culture. So that would be my biggest one. Secondary, while you're doing that, is the events. Man, kickball, we had an amazing time with that this year. I thought that was competitive. I thought it was fun. flag football. Obviously, you know, I'm a football guy, so I had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, just I think everybody enjoyed the different sporting events that we're able to do. So much so, like, you know, there are different groups that have gone out and done their own individual stuff, playing pickleball and all that kind of stuff.
Pickleball's coming too for 2023.
So, and I know y'all have been requesting basketball, but we might have to have some basketball tryouts before we decide we're gonna do that.
Somebody gonna get killed.
Basketball will be interesting, man.
And you called
what
it.
I tell you,
called it.
I know him. I
Wow,
know
you
him well.
called
I know him well.
He
Samaya
called
said,
it.
"Hey." Erica said, "What's up?"
Hey, Samaya.
Alex said, "Yo,
Yo.
Lifer for sure by Samaya." All right, let's go into this one and starting with you, Jared, and we go back to Jason.
Okay.
From Bobby, what has been the most rewarding accomplishment in 2022 for Mean Green and for each of you personally? So, Jared, we'll start with you.
Dang, you gotta start with me. Most rewarding. I would say personally, the most rewarding has been some of the individual relationships I've built with certain people. Seeing them go from heck, wanting to quit because it was hard to wanting to be a part of every single thing that we do.
Right. Milton's here, y'all, by the way.
Looking good.
So yeah, I think that has been kind of my biggest, what feels like an accomplishment slash, you know, I guess most positive takeaway from this year is just being able to see certain individuals as well as really just everybody trying to transform into basically, you know, from where they started, the iffy, I don't know, that scared feeling to, hey man, Mean Green, y'all gonna do something, we're with it.
That's real.
Because of, you know, the impacts that we've had in their lives and,
I like that.
and what they can do.
I like
But yeah,
that.
that would be mine.
I love it. You need me to repeat it?
You know me so well.
All right, so I'm gonna read it again. We're going from Ecam Milton. So, what has been, Jason, the most rewarding accomplishment in 2022 for Mean Green and for each of you personally?
Just the changing of lifestyle, just seeing how people are just basically changing and coming along, like seeing people reach their goals. After they reach their goals, even if they leave. So the thing that I love about it is seeing people reach their goals, and once they reach their goals, they're still continuing with goals. We see people kind of fall off, and even the one thing I love about Mean Green is if you have to leave Mean Green because you travel or you get a job somewhere or something like that, you're still attached to us.
Absolutely.
You know, so when you leave and you're still following your goals, or even if you leave, you do the online program and you're still tagging us and you're still connected with us, that's like the biggest thing that makes me like
awesome.
smile with inside is like we always said, I think that was I think in 2020, we were always like, no matter if you're with us or you leave us, you're still going to bleed green. Like that was our motto for that time, was bleeding green. And people will literally leave. I still talk to Victor. What's up, Victor? I remember when he was trying to get into the police department.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
And he, like, the one thing that he was worried about was trying to complete the physical training. And he was, like, topping his class and just doing that. And just seeing people come along and just still bleed green when they leave and bleed green while they're there and reaching their goals.
Yeah.
So, like, that was the biggest thing that I loved.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me specifically, I would more so say I agree with all you guys first. But second, I would say from the staff portion, just seeing execution. You know, we threw out a lot of systems, and for those that are familiar with anybody that does any type of systems, it's like nobody likes change. Like I was messing with Wes one day, Wes Clayton. He hates change. Like one day we rolled out the pick your spot model, and you were like, "Why you changing stuff? I don't want to know where I'm going when I come to class." Like he just went out.
But it still goes to the same spot every time.
But he still likes the same
class.
spot. But you know, to see the team, seeing the Walkers, the Lynn twins, the Alex, everybody, when we throw a system out, whether they believe in it initially, right then and there, they're willing to roll the dice and believe in the system, and to see them execute with excellence has been a huge accomplishment for me personally. And you have to remember, anytime we put a system in, it's to grow, it's to get better. So when we put in pick your spot model, or you have to reserve your class prior to coming, it's not that we're bored and we want to look at roster spots all day. It's more so for us to develop and to put people in a position, especially our coaches, to train to a high standard. So when we have to turn somebody around because they didn't reserve their class spot, you have to understand the front desk or the coach, that's very uncomfortable because all our people are super nice, all our coaches and staff. So to see people execute for the better, and now they can look back and say, okay, I see why we're doing pick your spot. I see why we don't just let 50 people in a class with one trainer. That was huge for me. So great question.
Chris, what I like to say is like when you do stuff, and I've known Chris since, well, we knew each other back in the day, but like when you come up with something, like it's to always better. And people don't understand, Chris. I don't know if they know about the new program. Do they know about the new stuff?
Yeah, we touched on it last week.
They know a little bit.
All right, so they know a little bit. Y'all, Chris Green. Which camera can I look at real quick?
You can look
which
at,
camera?
You can
which
look
camera
at
you
your
want me to
camera.
hit?
Your
real
main
quick?
camera is zoomed
Right
up
here.
on you.
When Chris Green puts
here we
something
go.
out, it's to get better. Okay, y'all. Don't go, but don't
You're
do
a good
that.
looking guy, bro.
Bro, you see me?
Yeah.
Chris Green puts stuff out. It's to get better. Chris is already preparing for 2024, y'all. I'm telling y'all, this is how much I know my brother and everything like that. This is just how he is. He's always preparing and changing because he already sees a shift. And if you've been in the fitness industry, you know there's always a shift within just workouts, within movements, within growth. Even when it came with COVID, y'all, Chris was there. My brother was there, so
pray for me.
These things that my brother's doing is really to get Mean Green better and to grow, and he wants to see you grow as a person. So y'all need to understand the change.
You're such a sweet person.
It's coming.
You're such a sweet person.
Change is coming. Damn, y'all traps.
I've been working out, bro. I've been working out. All right, let's see what else they got to say. Dame said, let me tell y'all, pickleball is my game.
Lord.
Dame be like, What's his nickname for pickleball?
Serena Dame.
No, it wasn't that.
What is
It
Dame
has something to do
Williams?
with
It has something to do with
I thought it
Serena.
was Serena.
Money. What is your pickleball name? So that was intense when I seen him play. T said, "Is this live?" Yeah, T. So we're. Hold on. Let's be honest with T.
T Bracy? Is it T
No,
Bracy?
that's Willis.
Oh Lord.
So can you tell T why we're going live today? Do you remember our conversation yesterday? Was that yesterday?
Yeah.
Tell her why we're actually live right now.
So we almost weren't able to do a final podcast, but then I had a conversation with Miss T. Willis, and Miss T. Willis said, y'all cannot end the year without doing a podcast.
Shout out to T.
We can't do it.
Shout out to T.
And my boy Chris said, I hear you.
I
hear you, T.
And I kept saying it, right? I kept saying, T, I hear you.
I hear you.
So we're glad that you pushed us. So what was it, a question? I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, so it is live. So Dame said, I want to quit every day, especially when I'm with
Hey,
PTs
Dame be
with
cursing
Jared.
y'all out.
Miss Walker, what's up, Shay? She said, hey, y'all. I was wondering who was working the cameras. We're doing a combination of everything right now, Dame.
We're making it work.
I'm working it. Milton's in the back working it. So
If you go to my story,
making
y'all
it
gonna
work.
see the back end of how it all came together.
X, what's up? Erica said, what is something that happened in 22 that made you realize you were headed to step up and, excuse me, what did it say? Sorry about that. I'm going to read it over again. Sorry, Erica. What is something that happened in 22 that made you realize you needed to step it up and or make a change? That's a good question. Who starts with that?
Not me, because I started the last one.
Oh Lord.
All right, I started. I'll give you two different things. I think number one would be.
Is it us? Or
Oh
is
no,
it
no,
Mean
don't do
Green?
that. What do you do? Huh?
Oh, he brought the question.
You
up
brought
for
the question up. You're gonna be able to do that on everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, Milton.
Yeah, we stepping that
know-
quality
you
up
know
from
what you
Erica
did?
Davis.
That way you ain't got to reach and
Okay,
keep
long as he knows. Okay, so I would start off the first one. I give you two. One for me personally, and one for the brand.
Okay.
I would say number one with the brand. was not. Yeah, it might be more business than fitness. But staying in your lane and not trying to please the masses was a big one for me, because you see so many great brands that do so many different things, but we're Mean Green. We do group fitness. You know, our trainers train a specific way. We're not CrossFit. We're not Orange Theory. We're not a Pilates studio. We are Mean Green. And I've noticed that for me personally, I had to be really stern on our belief and philosophy as we continue to design what our belief and philosophy is. So that was one, Erica, that I thought was really great, was to step our game up. And number two, for me personally, would be lose some freaking body fat.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
So Jason, I'm glad he's here. We can set the record straight.
Oh my God.
We can set the record straight. Jason called me fat.
I did not call him fat.
You called me fat.
You're thick. I said your legs are looking thick.
He called me fat, and Faye showed me a video.
PHAT.
So for me, I had to step it up. I can't be the guy that tells you guys to execute to a high standard when it comes to your fitness level and not execute to my highest standard. So the last 3 months, I've been able to vlog it, so you guys will see it in the beginning of the year. But hopefully you guys can see a before and after in me.
I see it, brother.
Then he winks at me, guys. But no, I believe that was one thing I had to step it up, because I could have easily fell in a funk and then look up 2 years from now, I could have been 40, 50 pounds over what I wanted to be. So I appreciate that love from Jason and Faye. Jay, excuse me. Not,
oh, Lord.
all these J's.
I know, bro.
Miller, that's what I'm going to call you.
Just say Miller.
Miller, what's something you felt like you had to step it up and do something different?
Personally, okay.
Okay.
Should I talk about it?
Hell yeah. This is the Mean Green Show, right?
All right, so my road on sobriety and getting closer to the Lord. I'm not going. I've been sober 100 and.
Hell yeah.
Let me see. I've been sober 149 days.
There we
baby.
go, boss. Good stuff, man.
That's big time.
Yeah.
You haven't told everybody. You haven't told a lot of people.
Nobody.
Okay.
Now, this is for like of course my family, and I respect and I love my family, because
y'all give him shots out, right? Everybody down below should be like going crazy, giving my boy some love, because that's dope. All right, finish your story. I love it.
Yeah, man, and I love y'all. Like Jared, the thing about it is, before anybody has an event, they be like, "Are you okay with us drinking around you?"
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all, live your life. Live your life. I want everybody to be happy. I did this for me. Yeah. And I got closer to God, because Chris knows I didn't believe in anything. Yeah. We would literally sit up and he'd be like, "Jason." And then like one time he saw me in church and he was on stage and he was talking. He was like, "Yeah, so you know, Jason." So it was cool, man, and just that personally changing my life. Like feeling better, doing better. And you lose friends, but you gain family.
Absolutely.
From that. You know, you find out who was just really using you and who was really there. And if you know me and Erica and all of them, they know me. Like they know I used to be out in the streets. The streets still be calling me. That's all they're getting right now. You know. But just the respect from my family. Like I went to Britt's party. It was beautiful. And she saw me looking at the Jello shot. She like, hell no. You know, I was like, I wasn't going to take the shot. But no, my friends and family, like, man, like y'all have like the Mean Green family has like literally covered me and just helped me through everything. Just being on this road, and it's tough. Like anybody who's battling stuff like sobriety and stuff like that, y'all, it's really a disease. And
that's real.
And people need to know that.
I was going to say that for 22.
I was proud of you because you stopped drinking for a while too.
But you making it out there like I've been drinking like crazy.
No, but you told me, you said,
no,
Jason, I stopped.
that's part of the 90 days.
The 90 day, yeah,
like,
and I was proud of you.
For
Chris is like, I'm not an alcoholic.
Hold on, bro.
He put me out there like, hold on, Chris drinking and everything.
No, Chris.
Yeah, but I actually I don't even want to go there that much because I want to go there in that 90 day.
Go in there in 90 day, but tell him what you saw though. Like
no, just to be real. So like when you drink to a point of how can I word it? When you drink to a point where it doesn't put you in the best position to succeed, it's a problem, right? It doesn't mean that you're drinking every day or every hour of the hour. Sometimes it's drinking every time you go out to a restaurant. You don't necessarily have to drink every time you go to a restaurant. For me personally, I wanted to tighten up my midsection. Drinking a Lupe margarita, 2 grand golds with strawberry banana, right? Doing that twice. Drinking 2 drinks on a Saturday night, doing that once or twice a week, for me personally, that was going to not put me in the best position. So I needed that love, right? But to go into depth of the 22 accomplishment, I wanted to say the thing that I was really, I don't want to say the most because I'm proud of a lot of things, but I really was proud of not of you in the 100th of whatever day, what is it, 149. It's not the 149 days that you're conquering right now. It's more that you decided to be better for Jason.
Yeah,
You decided to be
Mateo,
better for Mateo, for your family, for your
MGT,
friends, everybody.
yeah.
And I was really proud of it, but I couldn't put that out there on podcast land until you said, but I did want to say that publicly and declare that, man, I'm extremely proud of
I
it.
know Erica. So if Erica put that there, and I know Erica, she was like, well, why you ain't say nothing? You
Why
gotta
you ain't
tell
say
people
nothing?
your story.
Well, let's read a little bit what people are saying. All Jason, Simone, we got your back. Is that shout out to Relly Rail? I was able to see Sherelle.
Rel, thank you. Rel supported my I was about to curse myself.
Here goes another one. T. I've been sober since December of 2018.
Wow.
I didn't know that. T. You're right. You'll lose friends, but then you'll gain family. So everybody speaking word, give you a lot of love, man. Go Jason, Samaya. A lot of people showing you some love. Lakeisha Green, what's up? So hey, people like you, bro. People like you. I love it.
Likeable person.
Garcia, were you able to answer?
Garcia.
I gotta go Miller Garcia. All these
Yeah,
J's.
Miller
Call me JG, bro. Call me
Jared,
JG.
Jason, James, Jordan.
Jordan,
It's
man,
just all over the
Wow.
place. Were you able to answer? Do you remember it? That was Erica's question, right?
Yeah. Something to do with biggest.
I'll find it.
Yeah.
What is
biggest
something that happened in
accomplishment.
22 that made you realize you need to step your game up?
Step my game up.
Personally, Jared.
I'm gonna go fitness wise. I think, man, this knee has been challenging me this year.
Oh, that's real.
This knee has been challenging me. So I know for myself, looking at the way that I've always seen fitness, it's actually been challenged this year because for me it's always been go, right? Strength and conditioning. Let's go out, run some sprints. Let's go lift as heavy as we can. That's always been what I've known to get my body to look the way it's looked.
Yeah.
So this year I've been challenged to scale back from that, but also continue to try to keep my body looking the way it looks.
It's tough.
So obviously, when it comes to that, you got to kind of reshape not just the gym, but you also got to reshape
Your
the
mind.
kitchen, your mind. You got to reshape pretty much your whole life. So this year, I think that's been it. Simple things. I think, you saw me frustrated a couple weeks ago. I did a burpee and my knee was swollen for almost a week. Right. So I have to adjust and adapt to this in a way that I can still, get the results, be in shape and look the way that I want to look.
Yeah.
But I got to make changes. So that's definitely something that kind of made me sit back and think.
I love that.
Yeah, I really got to adapt and adjust. And I've been doing that throughout the year. But, honestly, towards the end of the year was the biggest kicker for me. Like, hey, you really got to figure it out.
That's dope.
So.
And the reason why I say it's dope is because sometimes I think when we lead classes, people look at us like we don't go through
Yeah.
right? We got our own that we deal with as well. But hopefully, guys, you get that from us is that we don't play victim in any role that we play. Okay. Jared could have easily said, oh, man, I've had procedures. I'm just going to have to deal with this for the rest of my life, and I'm not going to work out no more. No, that's not our DNA. We figure it out, whether it's difficult, whether it's tough. Jason, the same thing. Hey, I grew up with X, Y, Z, or I've been doing this for X, Y, Z. Oh, I'm just doing it for the rest of my life. No, we break generation curses here. So I'm proud of you guys for admitting that.
Proud of you too.
All right, let's go move forward into the rest. We got quite a bit of questions, so we'll see if we can do this in 15 minutes. Faye C, what's up, Faye? Best place for advice when someone is just in an overall slump. Best place. I love this one. Let me say where not to go first.
To a bar.
Good one. No, that's real.
No, it is.
That's real.
It is.
True story.
It
When I proposed to Tina, it was like a bar slash. It was weird. It was like a bar that went into the restroom.
Yeah.
Weird, right? And I remember going in there, and to make the story really short, he was like, "Hey, you dressed up to be here?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm about to propose to my girlfriend." He was like, "Oh man, just give her some money, and like don't propose. You'll save a lot of money."
Oh my God.
True story. True story.
A bar restroom.
Yeah. So
All right.
don't go to the bar. Don't go to the restroom for advice, right? But true story. Bar I like. The second one is Google. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever start coughing, especially during COVID?
Yep.
Start coughing or you feel the itch in your throat?
Yeah.
And then you go to Google and say what's going on. They give you every symptom that you don't have, and it scares the crap out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Don't be
mean?
an internet doctor. Don't be an internet doctor.
Right?
Because you have cancer.
Right.
Yeah, you have cancer.
That's the
It'll
bottom
tell
line.
Yeah.
You're about to die tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're gonna die tomorrow.
Another one is TikTok and IG, social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't go there for advice because you'll look at somebody's highlight tape and think you're crap.
It's like going to Wikipedia for facts.
That's it.
Yeah.
Anybody
That's
can
it.
type it.
Right? So, where to go?
Well, I got another.
I got
thing.
one more
I
not
got
to.
one too.
Okay.
I got you go, and then
Hold
I
on.
go.
Let's zoom.
You go and then
I'm
I
gonna
go.
zoom up on this one.
You got you go.
You go. I go. You
Okay.
go. I
All
go.
right, you want me to go?
You go.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Don't go to negative friends. If you go to negative friends, you just might as well just go talk to a wall because they're going to tell you things that you shouldn't hear and that they shouldn't be telling you. So go to somebody positive or get a counselor, y'all.
That we're gonna go where to? We're talking about
Okay,
why not,
okay,
right?
right,
All right,
right.
JG, what you got? What you
Mine
got?
was very similar, actually.
Oh,
but it's
snap.
not quite negative. Mine was don't go to an enabler.
Uh,
So don't go to somebody that you feel like is going to say exactly what you want to hear.
Yeah.
that's real.
If that's the person you're going to go to, you're
Yeah.
not getting good advice. You're getting what you want to hear.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, where do we go? Right.
Yep.
Number one for me is someone that you trust. If the person that I trust is the person that I know what I tell them and confidence stays there.
Yep.
You know, Miller, you got somebody?
I was
where
saying,
to go?
Yeah, I was gonna say a counselor or.
Let's talk about that quickly.
Yeah, I get help. You have to get help.
So, especially, I can't speak about other cultures because I'm the culture that I'm in. I grew up in, right?
Yeah.
As a black dude, it was a sign of weakness
Yeah,
to
it
go get
was.
help.
Oh,
you
no, it
know?
was.
Hopefully that's not in every culture, but I want to say first and foremost from my lips, no, that's not weak. It's actually, I believe in a verse in the Bible. It says, "Seek wise counsel."
Yeah.
You don't seek counsel, seek wise counsel. Anybody can give you counsel. I want wise counsel, and I believe like for therapists or people that are trained to mentally and emotionally build you up, or also help you communicate and elaborate where you need to be, needs to be done by a pro. So you don't go to you don't go to blue green training. You want to go to the best.
Yeah.
You go to mean green training because of what they provide.
Yeah.
So don't do that when it comes to your thoughts, your
I
emotions.
think mine was going to actually be very similar in that I was going to say go to kind of like a role model, somebody that has been there, has seen that, or maybe is where you want to be
That's
in that
solid.
particular time.
That's solid.
I think that's somebody that's good to talk to. But I did want to elaborate on the counselor as well. I think a lot of the times we have like this misconception of like being weak. At the end of the day, it's like getting if you get shot by a bullet right now, you're not weak to go to a doctor.
Right. You weak,
Why?
bro.
Because a doctor knows exactly what they're doing to fix it. They know the tissue
Right.
types. They know the stitching. They
Right.
know what to pull out. They know the muscles, what to stitch up. They know every detail of what they need to do to fix your body.
Yeah.
Because they're a doctor and they studied that their whole life. That's the
right.
same thing with a counselor. They know problems. There's words that go to what you feel. There's words that go to what you think. There's so much that goes into it. It's that there's a reason that they're a doctor of psychology
Right.
or whatever it is, and that they can talk to you and dig into your psyche and understand your problems, and there's a word to it. That's like you trying to patch up your own bullet hole. Like if you're going through any trauma or dealing with anything or dealing with any stress, there's somebody out there that's specifically trained
Absolutely.
to break that down, to tell you exactly how to fix it. So don't be afraid to go
Absolutely.
And don't
Get
be
that from them.
afraid. I think another thing about going to a counselor or somebody who's helpful for you is one thing I learned about me when I started going to like AA and different places is like you got to hold yourself accountable. Boy, and I was sitting over there.
Accountability.
I was sitting over there like I didn't do it.
Accountability.
I didn't do it.
Accountability.
I didn't do it. And then one day, through different steps, you have to accept accountability for yourself just for you to grow. Sometimes it's not that other person, it's just you. And people don't understand that once you start taking accountability for yourself, stuff starts opening. I'm telling you, the clouds will open and God will look down on you.
Preach.
I'm telling you, bro, it's crazy.
That accountability, man. The common denominator to you and all the issues that other people or you say other people have is you, right? Like if it's 10 other people saying, like there's a common denominator. Yeah. But, man, I love that. Great question, Faye. Let's go to the next one. We'll try to get these in. Ooh,
boy, you got a lot.
Faye said that's a Jared question.
A Jared question.
He answered it, right? Oh. Darina by Dame. Darina. I love it. T will be staff for MGT in 2023. They trying to call you to the streets, T. All right.
Let's go, T.
All right, Bobby, what is your biggest inspiration in 2022? So let's be quick on these. What's your biggest inspiration in 2022?
In 2022 or 20?
This past year.
Oh, my biggest inspiration? Mateo. Yeah, it's Mateo. I'm just going to, I ain't got to say anything else.
Twins.
Yeah.
Twins. And my mom. Twins and my mom.
My mom too, man.
Dang, I ain't got no kids.
We like. Is it the announcement?
All you see is good hair, and then.
No, outside of that, definitely family. Absolutely. But also, like I've said it on podcasts before, my biggest inspiration for myself has been myself a year ago. Yeah, right. Yeah. Just being better than that person. I always want to continue to do that. So that's been my biggest inspiration. Just wanting to be better.
We got to make that a commercial, though.
Man, we got to shout out Jared though, because remember when Jared first came to MGT? Jared walked in. He didn't have the good curls. Y'all, so I'm about to tell y'all the backstory to Jared.
Oh, Lord.
So we sitting up there, and Chris is like, I got somebody coming by. I met him through da-da-da. And then I see a shadow over me. And, like, I'm like 6 feet. Okay, I'm 5'8".
I'm about to say, what the rest of that?
And all I see is this big-ass smile. And I'm like, he's young because he's happy. Like he's too happy. Like that was me. Like he wet behind the ears, just loving life, and you could tell like this guy wanted to make it.
Yeah.
In football, he wanted to make it in football. He was here, but you could tell his dream was to be a football player. Now he went away. He left us. I cried. Chris cried. He went. He did his thing with football. He coached, and then he came back. All right, y'all. Now, this story is crazy because to see the growth of what Jared has become from when I met him years ago, he still has the same smile. He's still a beautiful soul, but he's helped grow MGT to another level. And I got backstories of everybody who's stepped into MGT because I've been there since we opened up the facility.
Before I had gray hairs.
Yeah, before you had gray hairs. And you were you grew a little bit taller since then.
No, bro.
No. But just to like say the backstory to Jared, like to where he's come and where he's at, like all he can do is go up. I don't see Jared going down anywhere.
Snaps and claps on that.
Like that, man. So I'm proud. So I'm proud of my brother, man. Like, let's get it.
Let's get it. Okay, let me keep going. We got a couple more guys, and we need to do this in 5 minutes. Okay, I don't know if this is possible, though. Alex, get it then, Milton. Come on, Milton. Step up. All right. Milton bringing his game today. I see you. Loving the podcast. Thank you, P. P has been, quick shout out, P has been incredible supporter of the podcast. You're such an inspiration for us to do this, and we would love to have her on the Mean Green Show. All right. Hey, Jared, who is the best head director at the north side of all time? Faye said, yes, you did. All right, so we got a lot of ED. ED said I got some gains. Thank you, ED.
A lot of good comments.
It was a lot of comments. I hope I ain't missing nobody.
Yeah, bro, that is a lot of comments.
That's we got that one. That was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one. That is
no, we haven't.
Oh.
No. What is you said? What is the biggest thing we've learned? Quick answers. The biggest thing that I've learned and continue to learn is, I fight way better with my fists closed versus being separate. And what I mean by that, right?
I was like,
Me and my analogy.
I thought you was,
right?
you was Will Smith and somebody.
Nah, I ain't Will Smith nobody. But to make it really quick, guys, if you see fingers, right, they're separated, right? If I fight Jason, right, he's going to really kick my butt if I try to fight him like this. And that means division. What I'm learning is when you're together, you grow. And what I mean by that analogy is not as a person or an individual, it's more so as a brand, getting everybody on the same page, not doing different things because we all have these great different ideals. We just need to make sure we're streamlining it and make it together so we can push together and grow together. So that's the biggest thing that I'm continuing to learn. Jason? Got to be quick.
Taking advice. Just constructive criticism. Sometimes people aren't trying to, like, hurt you. They're trying to help you.
I like him.
So that's me.
Good. He like, what's the
That was
question?
fast. Dang.
It's not about them. It's about me. That's my biggest lesson this year.
I like that.
As far as not worrying about where other people are, how they got there, just worrying about me and how I'm getting to where I'm trying to go.
I like that. Next question coming, snake chain. So you starting it, Jared.
Okay.
Have you had a moment when you looked in the mirror and was pleased with what not you saw, but what you felt? Okay, I got you. Did you get it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I read it right, but you got me.
Pleased not with what you saw, but what you felt. Looked in the mirror. Have I had a moment? Not specifically. I don't have a specific moment.
Tough question, Erica.
But,
that's tough.
I could leave that one.
Okay.
What you got?
Yeah, like with going through everything that I've been through, I'm like happy, and I've always been a happy person. I've always been a happy person, but like I would kind of code it, you know, but now like I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, like I see it, and when you see where it's leading you, I'm just happy. So
I like that.
With Mean Green, with where Mean Green is going and stuff like that.
I like that.
We've always hit walls. Not like nothing bad. Like we've had the gym flood, COVID. Like we've had disastrous stuff hit, but we've always, man, like anything. The flight. Me and Chris thing is like the flight. No matter if we're doing the beast mode games, no matter if it's a new program, and no matter what it is that we do, me and Chris always go back to the takeoff of the plane. All we got to do is get through that bumpy start.
Yeah.
And then once we take off, we in the air, we're
find
good.
a way. Yeah, I love that, Jay. I piggyback just to be short. 100% agree. I think not necessarily looking at my body and being upset about it, because I did have a fat moment compared to what Jason told me.
Oh, my God. I said PHAT.
I will say, and we'll reveal this a little bit more in February for you guys, protecting your peace and joy. You know, for me, there were some things that I was challenged with relationship-wise, not Tina, but just relationship-wise,
Okay,
not to go in
good.
depth.
You reflected on
But I had to protect my peace and joy, and I couldn't say yes to everything. I couldn't allow certain things to happen. I had to do what was right in that moment, no matter what the connection was. I had to make sure that I protect my peace, my joy. So even though I looked in the mirror and a certain thing wasn't there, I was okay with it because I protected that peace and I protected that joy.
Mine was bootcamp wise. Just wanted to talk about that for a second. So bootcamp, obviously, you know, it's a different atmosphere as far as how it's run, the environment, all that kind of stuff. So I will say one of my big goals this year was honestly to get as many people out there as I could. I wanted to hit certain numbers. But there was a moment where I was out there and it wasn't really about the numbers that I saw. It was about the feeling of being out there. At that point in time, you know, we had different trainers. We had a group of, I think it was close to 30 people. Like, we're out there. And it was just a moment where I was able to sit back, and it wasn't like a, dang, look at all these people. It was like a, dang, this feels dope. Like, just the people, the interactions, the workout itself, the fun, the screaming, the feeling of getting it to where the goal was driven for me to reach. I thought that was a really good thing.
That's good, man.
Snaps and claps down. All right, let's see if we can knock this out the park, guys. Great question, Erica. Google will tell you where you're dying.
So you got cancer.
Shot, stay away from the web. Boom, 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 boom. Hope I'm not missing anything. Yep, I agree with you, Simone. Jason is all grown up now. Question by T. Okay, we're gonna make these the last two. Okay, guys. Question by T. How do you know when it's a difficult? How do you know when a difficult client is worth pushing or putting, energy in, and when to cut them loose? I'll start with this one, and we'll be really quick. For me, I've been doing this going on 14 years. There's only one person, maybe two, I've had to tell to leave.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason why I told them to leave, because it wasn't that they were tough for me. It was because they was trying to corrupt the culture, going back to protecting. So I believe for those fitness enthusiasts that are out there, maybe own a gym or you're a trainer, maybe thinking about being a trainer, you have to know that's part of what you're cut to do.
Yeah.
You know, people come in for different reasons. It's not to lose weight and to put on muscle. You all can probably agree with me on that. A lot of you came because you were depressed. You were going through a relationship that was difficult. You lost someone. You lost a job, or you were in an uncomfortable environment. So a lot of people say they want to lose weight or put on muscle, but they're really dealing with something else. I believe elite trainers and brands know that. So it's not worth leaving someone just because they're giving you a difficult time because they're in an uncomfortable position. So, but when you cut them because they're corruptible and not difficult. They're there to corrupt. They're there to take away and to kill and destroy. Like when it comes to that, they got to go. Great question.
Yeah, I had to cut one. I just don't like negativity, and you can only put up with that so much. And if I have to be like, dang, here they come. And I hope he's watching.
Golly.
You gotta just cut it off because you gotta keep your mind. You gotta keep your mindset and your frame. Because dealing with somebody for 60 minutes is still a long time.
Yeah.
Still a long time.
And when that 60-minute turns
into,
you know what? I will say that because I'm proud to do it when I have the opportunity to do it. Like, just know when someone that trains, especially in a group training or even PTs, when they stay an extra hour, that is a huge chunk of someone that trains for a living. Like when you stay an extra hour and talk to them, you just took away marketing. You just took it away family time. You just took away that quick nap that we need sometimes. So when if a trainer ever stays an extra hour or two, right, just know that's a lot. So shout out to those trainers that do that extra mile. People talking about Jason's form being moisturized very well. Milton, they want to know if his kneecaps are ashy. We're just gonna have to go live more. Full circle moment. Happy New Year to you, Faye, as well. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New
People
Year,
are laughing at us. Look at Jared laughing. All right, I think he's talking about me. Chill. No, we're not talking about you.
No,
I know. Let me apologize. No, you don't have to apologize to nobody. So let's end it here, guys, because I do have another spot I got to be in 11 minutes. 2022, guys, has been a great year. We're looking forward to 2023. Shout out to Brittany Joseph. She leads us in a lot of events that we host. And the next event, she created a theme. It's 50 Shades of Green. That's going to be our next. Yeah. It's going down.
Green Gala?
That's it. Ooh. So he was like, I was kind of like, where's he going with it? He was
I don't know where I was going. I just had to.
You say it again?
Oh, I'm down.
At the gala, like go live?
Yeah, we
and
should.
just pull people in? That would be entertaining.
You do an hour, or you do 30 minutes. I'll do like 30 to 45 minutes, and then
that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, that way. Yeah,
Jared looked at him like. But guys, look forward to it. It's gonna be February 18th. The venue, I believe it's called Tribe, is beautiful. We're actually gonna have something really dope that we're gonna reveal that day as well. So looking forward to that. February 18th. What? No, I'm not expecting.
Okay.
Oh my God, bro.
Jared. I mean, Jason. All
the other J.
But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, let us know by commenting down below. Give us a thumbs up. This time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She came right.
Mama, see, my mother-in-law says it's time to take the kids, so I gotta go.
She came out the door like.
Sherelle say she pulling up. All right, I'm out of here. What about
what
say?
Up, Rail?
Are we gonna have the red room? What's the red room?
Oh, Urban Social Tuesday night.
What?
Who said that?
Bobby.
That's not what Bobby was talking about.
Okay, let's talk about it off camera. Bobby, I don't know what he's talking about. But hey, guys, I love you guys. Can't wait to see you. Happy New Year. Y'all stay blessed.
I thought that was Rail talking about.